Hey guys, this is Booligan with Airsoft Retreat, BooliganAirsoft.com and Airsoft Insider Magazine. Today we're doing a quick follow-up video on my G&G 300 bot. You can see I've changed a few parts around on this, but that's really not what this video is about. We will go over these parts really quick though. We added some key mod covers from Vism, available at Amazon. Is like 10 bucks for a pack of, I think, 18. They're pretty nice, they fitted pretty well, they do bow out just a little bit on this, but it doesn't feel like they're going to pop out anytime soon. We're going to throw these on a couple of other guns down the line. But they're rubber, and they do add a nice little gripping surface here, which works well for me because I don't really have a lot of key mod accessories to throw on many of my guns. We also changed out the pistol grip to a Magpul MOE model, formerly available at PTS. They don't make them anymore as an old one I pulled off another gun. And the trigger guard is a Strike Industries Cobra Fang from Mad Bull and Jag Precision. What this guy does is it allows you to kind of have a reference point when you're doing your reloads and make reloads very easy. We also swapped out the flash hider for a black metal unit. There are more things coming to this externally. We're going to trick it out pretty well once a couple of parts arrive from a few different companies. So we'll be customizing this even more as it comes along. But what this video is about motors. When G&G sent this over, they sent over a couple of motors as well. A normal motor, one of their strong motors, and then an unmarked, unboxed orange motor that is supposed to be one of their prototype motors, I believe for their, I think it's called the Titan series, but don't hold me to that because I'm not 100% positive on the name. The ratings are supposed to be 18,000 RPM for the normal motor, 25,000 for the strong, and if this is a prototype of the Titan, around 35,000 RPM. So in this video, what we're going to do, we're going to install one of the motors. We're going to do a quick battery test using an 11.1 volt LiPo first to see what the rating is with the regular motor, and then we're going to test out the two upgraded motors after doing an install on one of them. So in case you have any questions on how to install a motor, we'll address those as well. So let's go ahead, let's go to the bench and let's see how this thing performs with the factory motor. Okay, first off, let's go ahead and do a quick performance test using the factory motor and my trusted Tenergy 11.1 volt LiPo battery. Semi-auto. Full auto. And we will have actual graphs showing what the rate of fire is with the various motors at the end of this video. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and show you how to do a motor swap. Now keep in mind this is with a Magpul grip, but really yours should be similar. I like this grip because you only need two tools, an Allen wrench and a screwdriver to adjust the motor height. Undo either the flathead screws or the hex screws depending on what your gun is equipped with. The front and rear. Take the base plate off and you'll have a motor. Now, depending on how tight these are on, you may be able to take them off with your hand. You may have to pry them off a little bit with the tool. Just be careful not to bend them too much because these can and will very commonly break. Remember the orientation of the motor. Generally, the red or the positive side is towards the front, the negative, the ground, is towards there. And the wires, just keep an eye on how they are run. Take the motor out. Okay, so you can see, original motor listed at 18,000 RPM. Let's eyeball it against the other original motor that they sent. This guy's unmarked. Things look pretty much identical. I'm wondering if just the one that came with the gun has the sticker, the one that didn't. The one that they sent me doesn't have a sticker. So we're not going to worry about reinstalling that. Let's compare it to their powerful motor. Chrome housing, blue in housing, a little bit more difficult to turn compared to the original motor. It's telling me that the probably has some stronger magnets in it. I don't have the winding information or anything like that. Good magnets in it, stuck together pretty well. So now let's go ahead and let's install this. It does not have a red marking, but it does have a positive marking on which side is positive. So ensuring that your spring is in place, ensuring that your wires are clear, go ahead and put it back in the same orientation that it was before. Make sure that it is able to get in there, and then connect your connectors, which sometimes requires a little bit of finesse to get in there. Now with this Magpul grip, I have to really move these wires out of the way and then kind of arrange them so that when I push that in there, nothing gets pinched, no wires get pinched, and that everything lines up how it's supposed to. Reinstall your screws, holding this down to keep pressure on it, because a lot of times that's being pressed against spring pressure of the motor. PTS grips are nice because they have metal inserts, so you don't have to worry about stripping out your screws. That's a problem with a lot of factory guns and then a lot of cheap aftermarket grips as well. Now the next thing that you want to do is adjust your motor height, and this guy's pretty loose here. Get it just so that it's there. Give it a tap to let the motor set. And then let's hook it up to the gun and let's see what it does. This is where the motor height adjustment becomes important because it may screech, it may do something crazy. Motor height actually sounds pretty good out of the gate. Okay, now let's do a quick test on full auto. Clearly has better rate of fire than before, and again we'll have graphs showing what the rate of fire is with the new motor installed, but definitely sounds pretty good with the powerful motor. Okay, last but certainly not least, we went ahead and we installed the prototype, the orange base motor. Got the motor height adjusted pretty well. Let's see. Good trigger response in semi-auto. Let's see it in full auto. Certainly sounds like that's the fastest of all of these, faster than the powerful motor. Let's go ahead and do a quick Audacity report and see what it comes in at. So as you can see, obviously the upgraded motors give you upgraded rate of fire. Your trigger response is better as well, and the gun just sounds great, especially with the orange prototype motor. The thing just purrs along nicely. So if you're looking for a quick and easy rate of fire upgrade for your AEG, the G&G motors are absolutely a good option, and the prices are competitive with some of the motors that are on the market. Be sure to check out all of my reviews, of course, on Booligan Airsoft and Airsoft Retreat. Many thanks for G&G for their continued review support, and of course, many thanks to you guys for your continued support by watching these videos. If you don't watch them, companies don't want to send stuff over, and we're not able to make videos. So, many thanks to you guys for continuing to watch.